What up? Wait, okay, yeah, yeah, no, it's on. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was off or it wasn't working. Yeah, welcome. I've heard crazy things about this chapter. I'm just trying to think. So, like, I was told to live react, so that's what I'm gonna do here. I've been seeing like a lot of discourse about it, like, and I try to like I've been trying to avoid the spoilers, scrolling fast and stuff, not trying to like actually read what's being said like in a tweet and whatnot. I do remember like seeing some rumored spoilers, so I don't know. I don't know if, but I can't, honestly, can't remember what even those rumored spoilers were. So, yeah, this should be like a pretty genuine live reaction, actually. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So apparently, and I'm already looking at the title of the chapter: "The Red-Haired Pirates and Emperor's Crew." Yeah, so so one, I guess Kid is gonna get packed. He's gonna get put in a pack, and smoking on that Kid pack tonight. And yeah, we'll see what like an emperor. I mean, we've already seen like what an emperor is kind of capable of with like Kaido and his crew, but I guess it also has me thinking like what they say about Red Haird's or Shanks's crew, like they're quote unquote like the most balanced. So who knows? Maybe that whole confirmation about them being like the strongest emperor now. Maybe that's really true now. Who knows? Let's find out. All right, let me open this bit. I just want to make sure I'm still recording. Okay, yeah. All right, so chapter 1079, The Red Haired Pirates and Emperor's Crew. Damn, what the oh, okay. All right. It was like loading and I didn't see like a cover page. I was like, what the fuck already? Like, okay. All right. Like no cover page, we're going straight into the chapter. All right. Anyway, but that's not the case. It was just loading. Okay. Anyway, oh, cover page. Okay. Oh, this must be some request. Yeah, Luffy watering a line, mistaking it for a sunflower. Yeah, you see the sun, which has been a pretty big symbol in One Piece, and One Piece symbol in One Piece. There we go. And yeah, there's a wet lion. There's a frog. All right, typical Oda animal stuff. I like how he's holding it. He's going like he's not pouring it. He's like it's almost like he's slinging it over his shoulder. Speaking of which, I know this is like a water or what is it called like a plant water, but the handle and like the general shape. This is like completely unrelated. This is completely random, and sorry for my landline in the background. But there is a heat action in Ishin, right? Which I've been uploading like videos to my channel as of late. I'm like in the last probably like 30% of the game. There's a heat action I'm trying to unlock with like the kettle. I think you can only do it at like one of the shops, which is pretty like kind of niche if you ask me. Anyway, that's totally unrelated. Forget about that. Let's continue reading this. Okay, let's go to the author comment. Oh, no author comment. Really? No author comment this time. Usually there's like an author comment, right? Isn't that like a first? Because I remember even for like DB and Hakusho, like they would like Togashi Toriyama, they would do like author comments, right? So I think this is the first time that I've seen an author not make a comment when they've released a chapter. I know that sometimes it doesn't happen when you don't release a chapter, but for this, there's no. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's like a precursor of things to come somehow. I don't know. Like things are happening a little differently. Let's see. A few hours earlier, York's plan. Okay, yeah, so York was revealed as the traitor. And honestly, I still gotta like kind of like the thing with like when I kind of read in One Piece arc as of late, right? Like I tried to figure out like quote unquote what the point of the arc is. And what I mean by that is like for instance with Kaido, right? Like the point of the arc, big picture, the point of Wano was like kind of the coming of the new age, like the supernovas, the worst generation, like Luffy, Zoro, Law, Kid, Killer, like all of them on the rooftop of Onigashima facing down Kaido and Big Mom. That was like the whole point. It was like a clash of the ages, like the old out with the old, in with the new, that sort of thing, right? Like that was kind of like the big world repercussions sort of thing that was happening. With Dressrosa, with the defeat of Doflamingo, one, it was the precursor to that because that was Law cutting, doing what he did on Punk Hazard. That was like the first domino in a way, I guess, like to lead up to Kaido's like his and Big Mom's down quote unquote like defeat, right? Or at least their removal as statuses as emperors, right? And but on top of that, you also had like the whole D versus Celestial Dragon clash going on in there too. So there's like certain motifs, certain themes that are going on here, right? So with Egghead, I quite haven't been able to really like figure that out. But I think as of the last chapter, it was kind of like a little spelled out a bit better because when Sentomaru had that line in 1078 in the last chapter when he was like, "This is going to be bigger than Ohara," that kind of like made it clear for me like okay like the point of this like the world event that's gonna happen from this is like probably some big lore dump by Vegapunk like what the who and what the ancient kingdom was like the big robot like some other and Oda did say it like during Jump Festa that he's gonna start to display more of the like the mysteries that have been in One Piece for so long for years right like 20 plus years so I think that that's kind of the point of this arc, like the explanation and the reveal of those things. And with the Gorosei coming, a Gorosei member coming, like I think that just heightens it. So I'm also just, but I again like I just need to reread and kind of just see like what the essence of the arc is, if you will, for a better, or the flavor or the taste of the arc, like what is it trying to like set up or what is it trying to like go for, and just kind of, not to spend too much time on this point, but like if you think about like Kaido, him as an enemy in Wano, like him having horns, him being on a mountain, him having a club like a Kanabo, which is what it's called. That's supposed to be representative of him being like an oni, like in Japanese mythology, right? And an oni is like this great enemy that a Japanese mythological hero has to defeat. So like you can kind of see like the parallel of what Oda was trying to do with Kaido there, and then Luffy as like that hero, and his defeat and all that. And anyway, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. So anyway, let's continue with this. So yeah, York was the traitor. There was that whole discussion about the traitor, and I don't know if it was because of work and real life stuff, but I just wasn't like invested like in the mystery. Not invested because like I wasn't interested or because I was like thinking like this is kind of like crap or like this is not whatever, it's like bad writing or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say. It was just like my energy and my investment in One Piece was just like not as like high for whatever reason. And it wasn't even because like I was thinking like what Oda was writing was like whack or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. It wasn't because of that. I was just like just interest, it just went away for whatever reason. So now that I'm back in it a little bit, I can start to analyze that mystery a little more when I go ahead and reread the earlier chapters in this arc. Okay, so this is a bit of a pickle. So a few hours earlier, this is a bit of a pickle. The world government isn't just after the Stella. They're apparently looking to eliminate me too. Okay, oh, okay, so maybe she used that, like her concern for herself was selfish and greed, right? Okay, makes sense. Luckily, I had a contingency plan just in case they decide to play it this way. For starters, I want you to wipe out all the pests around here. You can kill everyone now that the Frontier Dome is up again. Spare no one except for the Stella, the hostages underground, and me. Gotcha. Okay. Understood. Okay, yeah. Okay, so she was the one that gave the order to the Seraphim. Makes sense because you had like that whole Seraphim hierarchy, like who can give orders to them and who can't. So when you guys go rogue, I'm sure it will trigger. I'm sure it'll trigger a who done it style investigation. Yeah, that's what he was going. Okay, so see, like you can tell like sometimes with lines of dialogue what Oda was trying to do, right? Who done it style investigation. It's funny because like that's how like the what do you call it? The Knives Out films are described. So if my cover gets blown, I won't stand a chance in a fight. So to ensure they don't catch me, S Snake, I want you to get me in front of everyone. Understood. Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I figured. Like when she was revealed as like the culprit, like last chapter, and you see like the S Snake turning her to stone. You're just like, what's going on here? I would figured it was just like just a means of deceit. I think that was pretty like when you read the end of the last chapter, that was kind of like obvious. I feel like what she was trying to do. So be sure to free me when no one's looking. Got it. I like the thumbs up. That's pretty funny. Kind of cute. And one more thing. There's an area of a lab that I don't want you to damage. It's... Huh. Is it a separate area of the lab? So a couple thoughts here. Either it's where the hostages are being held, it's either where Kuma's memories are being held, like where Bonnie is right now, or it's like some separate like Void Sentry research area that Vegapunk has established. So okay then, let the hunt begin. Let the hunt begin. That reminds me of Weiss in FF7 remake when he's the super boss in Intergrade on the PS5. All right, so Vegapunk, Crumble, hurry everyone onto the ships. So Sentomaru, we're getting the heck out of here. All right, so you have the pacifistas. Blackbeard. Oh shit, Blackbeard. Blackbeard is on his way here? That's the Blackbeard that's the Blackbeard flag. What the fuck? So Blackbeard kidnapped Pudding. He has Kobe also. Garp is after him. Well, I mean, like if you're trying to be Pirate King, and we already know Blackbeard likes to research like poneglyphs and shit, right? So okay. So he's probably going after what Vegapunk has stored here in terms of like Void Sentry research. That's gotta be like yeah. So that would make sense, right? That gotta make sense. I don't think Vegapunk has a poneglyph. I mean, he might have a poneglyph, but definitely not a road poneglyph. I don't think, right? Definitely not a road poneglyph. I don't think it can be, right? I would assume that would have to be on Elbaf. So I guess Vegapunk has a couple of poneglyphs here, and because he has Pudding and her third eye ability has the ability to read poneglyphs, and because he kidnapped her, or at least Kuzan and Van Auger kidnapped her, he's trying to get the Void Sentry stuff here so that she can translate it, right? And that's what logically makes sense to me. But I guess the question is, did Kuzan and Van Auger did they already meet up back? Did they already meet back up? They did, right? Yeah, yeah, they did. They did. They did. They did. Because either it's okay, yeah, because Van Auger he was there when he fought oh fuck, that means he defeated Law, didn't he? Fuck. God damn it. Don't tell me he beat Law, dude. I'll be so sad if he beat Law. I mean, I know it's kind of obvious, like just that's kind of obvious that it was probably gonna happen, but I was hoping like there could have been something a little more unique, something a little more like shocking, where like Law somehow got away. I mean, I still haven't scrolled the page down, so maybe this actually isn't Blackbeard. Maybe it's just one of his captains coming in with the flag. Yeah, it could be that. All right, I don't know. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Yeah, okay, okay. So, oh, damn. So it goes to Elbaf. Yeah, Kid and Shanks are getting ready to fight, right? Yeah, so if this is Blackbeard. Okay, so yeah, okay. So this is intentional then just him showing the flag. So I don't I mean, I guess I mean, but see, here's the thing. Like if Shanks and Elbaf or Shanks and Elbaf, Shanks and Kid are fighting here, I'd have to imagine Blackbeard and Kid are still fighting like out wherever they are, right? Like Winner Take All Island or whatever it's called, right? So maybe this isn't Blackbeard. Maybe this is just like one of his commanders. Dude, if it's Kuzan, you can have Kuzan and Kizaru like have a meetup here, like on the island. So you got Kuzan and the Gorsei coming, or Kizaru and the Gorsei coming. You have maybe Kuzan, or at least some Blackbeard representative here. You have Bonnie. Damn, you have Vegapunk. Yeah, you have quite a. You have this. You have CP0. You have Lucci in them here. So we have quite a nice cast of characters on this art. Okay, okay, this is damn. Egghead is just getting more like exciting. Okay, anyway, Warland Elbaf New World Warland Elbaf. Is that the first time it's been called that? Warland makes sense because giants and Vikings like they fight a lot. Anyway, why are the kid pirates splashing about here? Have you come for our beloved chief? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get put in a pack, aren't they? They've got to be. Dude, this man kid doesn't even have advanced Conquerors hockey. I don't know, dude. I just think it's such a wasted opportunity for Oda not to give him that. I won't repeat myself. Ribbit myself again. Yeah, he's probably a frog, dude. You're not going to see him, so just hop off. Trust the captain to get tongue tied. Captain of the Puddle Pirates, Pad To Garotini. Oh, I guess this is Shanks' fleet. I guess he speaks the tooth. Fugar Mogo. What's he trying to say there? His dentures came out, so. Grave Tooth Fugar. The fuck? Okay. I mean, you can tell what he means when he says tooth, the truth, but The Social Club Pirates. Interesting. You icky pleb. You icky pleb. I hate your guts. Wow, you're so bold, princess. The Bourgeois Pirates. Panicky Pururu. Is she a Tantara, maybe? She could be. What the hell? Are these jokers really with red hair? This is supposed to be the new world, isn't it? They've got some big names with them. Don't lower your guard. Don't worry, I never pull my punches. They got some big names with them. It's just like Oda to make those people strong. Okay, let's see. I like these ships. I'm looking at the ship figureheads and stuff. I like that bat. Tell them to retreat. What are you saying, Chief? We won't let them lay a finger on you. I appreciate the sentiment, but I want all ships to fall back. Oh, okay. So I'm just thinking Shanks might go after kids like his poneglyphs, right? Kind of like what Blackbeard is doing for Law. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what he said, right? Isn't that what he said? Kind of like the last time we saw like Kid and Shanks getting ready to meet up, right? Didn't he say like it makes sense, right? He's going for the One Piece. He has to go to Laugh Tale. Yeah, that makes all okay. Yeah, so probably his Shanks kids' poneglyph rubbings are the that's the goal here. You're already heading off, Chief. We only just who is this girl? This girl looks familiar. Doesn't she kind of remind you of like not Suleiman from Dressrosa, but like I mean maybe a little with the hat, but there's I don't know. She reminds me of someone. Can't put my finger on it. We only just met up. That's funny. I was just stopping by, but I lost track of time, and this big shot showed up, so now I've got to deal with him, get these troops to move, and open up a path. And this big shot showed up, saying it so nonchalantly. I like the the puppet dude or whatever. This make a toy, craft a toy kind of guy in the background. Looks like CP what CP3 from Star Wars, but more like wooden puppety kind of. Anyway, the real reason you have to deal with him is because the fleet's notoriously weak. Dahaha, you're not supposed to say that out loud. A bunch of us wouldn't have lived this long if it weren't for your flag's protection. The only enemy you need to worry about is Father Time, Granny Ori. Ori. Ho ho ho, well, aren't you cheeky? So I wonder if, I don't think they're actually weak, right? I think they're just saying that just because they're like giants and they're just, kind of like Saiyans, right? Like from Dragon Ball, like, might rules, might is right. So I think they're probably actually strong. They're just not as strong as these giants. Because that's just kind of like Oda, right? I don't think he'd intentionally make those dudes weak. Anyway, don't sweat it, Chief. We can handle this. You shouldn't underestimate the growth of these youngsters. His head's worth 3 billion after all. Still, has he had enough time to heal since he was on Wano? He looks lively enough and he seems up for a fight. Guess it's fine then. Oh damn, look at the way he says that. Any news on Blackbeard? Nope. Last we heard, he left Pirate Island. I was sure he was going to show his face in Wano. We've got some info on Captain Kidd, though. I was sure he was going to show his face in Wano. Yeah, that's I think that could be a clue that Karibu is his mole. But it also indicates like the whole thing about Pluton and like a poneglyph being there. Remember, dude, Blackbeard is like Zebek. He like Luffy is Roger's successor. Blackbeard is Zebek's successor. Okay, like I'm sure and you know what they did. Like they research like the Void Century in history. So Wano is like definitely a place to do that. So he's from the South Blue. He sure did a lot of rampaging to make. Why does but didn't he already lose his arm to them? So shouldn't they know this? Okay. We've got some info on Captain Kidd though. How many ships are there now? 9. And there's plenty of faces I recognize from the bounty posters on them. There's 9. Oh, okay. There's 9 of them. So these are probably the commanders, right? Like Ben Beckman, Usopp, Yasopp, all of them. I don't give a damn. Who we're up against, I'll blast him down to the ocean floor in 10 seconds flat. Eat this, damned punk. Oh, damn. He's going all out, huh? He says, fuck all, wasting all the time. Oh, shit, damn. No, the batship got fucked up. Oh, Oda. Oh, what is this? This is Future Sight. Oh, okay, god damn. Oh, but still, okay, Oda, god damn, I see you. He heard the violence allegations. He's like, you guys think I'm not killing and doing enough violence and gore and shit? Dude, because I'm looking at this left panel, you see someone just like cut in half. You know, I mean, technically we've already seen that with like like Virgo, but I'm talking about like like detritus and like like bone and flesh and that sort of thing. I mean, it's all silhouetted here, but that's what's happening here. It's like one of the things I like about Dragon Ball so much is like, or one of the things about it that I do like is like the villains when they get like straight up like disintegrated and stuff. That's what you're seeing here. So he's about to do some serious damage. Sounds like you've seen a hell of a future. Yeah. So okay. So he's using future sight. So all these grayed out like panels are future sight. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. As expected. Oh shit. Okay. Down. Oh, there was more to this. Oh, I missed the bottom. Whoa, what the hell is that? Some sort of massive cannon? Is it me, or are we getting pulled in? Okay, so the pulling in is probably like his magnetism power. Screech! This is bad. What's going on, Chief? Get all the ships to move aside now. Dory, Bragi, get in position. It's about time. Okay, oh damn, so there's an actual fight happening. We're actually about to see it. As expected. Wow, red hair. Oh, so red. Oh, he blitzed. Oh, he blitzed Kid here. Okay. Dude, he's about to get put in a pack, isn't he? He's a guy to get put in a pack, isn't he? Dude, like I see like the first like 5 pixels of like the top of like the next page, and it's like some big ass panel I can tell. So it's like he's about to get in a dude. He's about to get packed, isn't he? Okay. Divine departure. Divine departure. Holy shit. Isn't this yeah, this is Roger's move. This is the move, right? Oh, so I knew it. Okay, so it was correct. I was correct. I knew it. That's what I was saying in my Wano video, my Wano theory video, or my Shanks theory video, excuse me. Shanks just fights like Roger, like with the weapon and just with hockey. Okay, yeah. He used Roger's move here. That's sick. That's so sick, dude. That is pretty sick. Okay, so you know what? I think that Shanks, since he's using Rogers' move. Okay, well, I was gonna say something. I'll save it for a later video. Okay. Boom. Yeah, you can see Kid's face. You can see his crew getting just destroyed. Okay. So he cut the cannon, I guess, right? He cut his fucking cannon. Did he cut him in half? I wonder if he cut him in half. I mean, you can see like the black hockey coming out, but damn. Look at that explosion, dude. Alright, Kid tanked it at least. Captain. Wah! Tap tap. Ah, dude. Look at Shanks' face. Oh, dude, part of his helmet is off. Even Killer got caught and then he was trying to help. The captain's not moving. Is he going to die? Did he one it? Did he OH? He one hit KO'd him? Again? But dude, ah man. See, that already happened with Kaido and Luffy, and like the implication was that Kaido did that to Kid as well. I hope it's not a one hit KO. Red hair, we surrender. Please have mercy. Don't kill our captain. Are you serious, dude? Dude, Kid sucks, dude. Oh my god, Kid is trash. Oh no, dude. Oh god, dude. He one hit KO'd him, dude. See, this is what I was talking about though. See, this is why see, I've had major problems with the raid, right? Like in Wano. And one of them was like this entire idea that um like there's this new generation and they're ready to take on the old one, the current the old guard. But again, the idea that any like even Luffy is stronger than forget Shanks, but like forget. I mean, yeah, the idea that Luffy, Kid, and Law are stronger than Shanks, Kaido, and Big Mom. Like, I mean, that was obvious, but another one hit KO. Like, see, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, why do you if you're trying to like this is where I think Oda like fails, right? He's trying to show these upstarts, right? These youngsters trying to like they have the ability to stand on their own 2 feet, right? But the fact of the matter is they had to team up to beat Kaido and Big Mom. They just even now they're not as strong as each of them individually. Like if it was still a if it was still a 1v1 with Kaido and Luffy or Kaido and definitely Kaido and Law or Kaido and Kid or even Big Mom versus Luffy and Big Mom versus these two, that those old embers are gonna win, you know. And I think this right here is the problem. Like that was pretty clear to me, and I think that was kind of like what he was trying to showcase too. It was a dual thing. Like he was trying to showcase, like yeah, these guys, or he was trying to make it clear to us that yeah, these guys are not as strong as the old gen yet, but like he was also trying to showcase the fact that they work together to beat these guys and their alliance. Like that's what he wanted to kind of like highlight. But if that's the case, then why would you just shit on the new generation again here? Like, what makes you think that? Like, I see this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, it just makes like Oda's just making Kid look like kind of like an idiot. It's like Kid doesn't even have advanced Conquerors hockey. From what we've seen, he doesn't have advanced armament hockey either. He probably doesn't have advanced future hockey or observation hockey. And somehow now he thinks he can just use like one awakening ability and challenge an emperor. Like that's kind of like that's been my whole beef with like the whole thing, right? Like advanced conquers hockey, advanced armament hockey, advanced observation hockey, awakening, right? Like these are all things that are not necessarily like these are known abilities, right? Like among like the strong tier characters. And if you're like a strong tier character like Garp or Whitebeard or whoever, like the expectation is that you have these things. So why would you say like try to show them that these guys are ready for the new age when in reality they just aren't? I mean, Luffy is obviously the exception because he has all 3 types of advanced hockey and he has an awakening and he has 2 types of awakening. He made him fucking broken. But now the idea of arrival here, like just think about like Kid's introduction, like on Saboti. He had a higher bounty, right? Him, Law, and Kid like being like side by side. That was an indication that these guys are like they're rivals to one another. They should be as relatively as strong as one another. But with Wano, obviously like Luffy has just completely surpassed them, right? Because these guys can barely use their awakening abilities, right? Maybe just like 4 or 5 times, however many times they use it against Big Mom. So this is just kind of like I don't know. Like I mean, this is cool. This is cool. Like it's dope to see like Shanks like just flex his muscles and flex his power. But like this is again like a one hit KO, and it just make like on one hand it's cool for Shanks, but it sucks for Kid. So and I'm trying to like take it in as a fan. Like it's cool, but it sucks too. So anyway. And dude, this is another thing that I hated, right? Like look at Heat and look at this guy. Like what's this other dude's name? Heat and Fork or something. I don't remember his name, but these are like the 2 other fucking like star members of like his crew, you know. And this is kind of what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna show someone like as a rival pirate crew to Luffy, don't you think it's kind of like important to highlight those crew members themselves? Like you're doing that with Law, you did that with Penguin and Shachi, you did that with Beppo, but now you're making Wire. That's his name. Yeah, Heat and Wire. They're straight bitches here. Like, see, one thing I would have done, right? Here's one thing I would have done. Rather than have like the Straw Hat members like have them fight like the first and I mean probably Sanji had to fight Queen because the whole Mads connection and everything, right? But one thing I would have done, right, rather than have like Zoro versus King, for example, I would have liked to see like a red hair or one of Law's crew fight King instead. Or not even, it doesn't even have to be King, right? It can be like any of the Flying Six as well, you know? Like Killer, I've always said this, Killer versus Hawkins is easily one of the best parts of the entire raid, right? Easily. And pretty clear of most of the other moments, in my opinion. Luffy versus Kaido obviously being the exception, and Roof Piece in general, whatever, right? But that was like such a perfect opportunity. Excuse me, I'm like hiccuping. Perfect opportunity to like show these guys here, you know? Like I would have liked to see like Wire or Heat versus King, you know? And that or it doesn't even have to be them, even Killer versus King, you know? Make them worthy of being like the crew members of Luffy's rival, you know? Like look at Roger and Whitebeard, those were rivals, you know? Garp and you know what I'm saying? Like Luffy's rivals, they just there's you know, I mean Law might be the exception because he has like so much like backstory and you know, he's a D and all this stuff, but like this is just embarrassing, dude. Like this is damn, I like my respect is just like my interest in like, these characters now is just anyway. Sorry, that was like a whole separate rant. Red hair, we surrender. Please have mercy. Don't kill our captain. Here, take them. Our load poneglyphs. See, that's what I'm. See, he just got them. Like it sucks. Like I'm not a fan of this, dude. I am not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of Kid losing, right? Like Shanks showing out is great. Like see, on one hand, Shanks showing out is great. On the other hand, like continuing to just to like diminish Kid is just because and that's the thing, right? Like Kid already had like such a not the best showing against Big Mom anyway. So like it was clearly said in the manga like blunt attacks don't hurt them or don't work on them. And what does Kid do? Use blunt attacks. Fires fucking harpoons and shit like hey chief over here. Hey chief over here. What the fuck? Who is this? Hey chief over here. Whoosh. Huh? Wait, something's happening on the island. What? Wait, okay. So Dory and Bragi are here. Who are these people? What the fuck? You know, before I scroll the page, I mean, it is. I guess it does say something that Shanks was worried about, like kids attack. So it's not like Kid hasn't made like any improvement, but again, this is just pretty. I don't know. Kid's kind of like a bitch, dude. Seriously. Wait, something's happening. Oh, so who is this? Who is this guy? Is this a kid? Is this a kid? Oh, okay. I see what's happening. Oh, okay. So, all right. I was trying to understand what's happening. Okay, so it looks like Dory and Bragi they're getting ready to use Ikoku's what's it called the move that Big Mom uses, the one they used back on the fucking Little Garden like hundreds of chapters ago, right? Looks like they're getting ready because they're swinging it back here, right? Okay, so they're attacking. Okay, I get it now. But who is this guy that hopped off of the windowsill, whatever? Okay, we're about to find out. Yeah. Hey, little people, if you're gonna point a cannon at someone's home, you'd better be ready for when they fire back. Ga ba 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 ba. Oh, it's a damn. Hakoku sovereignty. Yeah. Damn. Did they? Oh, don't tell me that's. Oh shit. No. See, I like this ship, dude. What the fuck? Oh, I loved this ship, dude. This was a great ship. Fuck, that sucks. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Damn. On this day in the New World by Elbaf, the Kid pirate crew led by Eustace Captain Kidd, a man worth 3 billion, was completely eradicated. I mean, cool, but I'm just being honest. Like I'm not really like a fan of this. We've already seen a one hit KO happen, and like it was already pretty clear that they're not on their level, and this is just kind of like just embellishing the fact, you know. It's like why even have Shanks and Kid fight like if this is just going to be the end result, you know? It's a man worth 3 billion was completely eradicated. That's the end of the chapter. What? That's the end of the chapter? Really? That's it? That's it, huh? How many pages is this? Let me just take a look. So third page is Blackbeard. Fourth and fifth. Sixth. Fourth, fifth, sixth. Yeah, this is the seventh one. Well, 7/8 because it's a widespread. Yeah. Yeah, this is the ninth and 10th one. This is another double spread. 11, 12. Okay, yeah. Okay, so maybe I'm just I'm counting the pages here again. 13 and 14. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like it's good for like to to flex Shanks's power, but I'm not. I see when people said like this was live reaction where I thought this was gonna be like something a little crazier. This is not like that crazy to me. Like the expectation was that Shanks would or Kid would lose, right? But for him to lose like in this manner is just it's kind of disappointing to be honest with you. I mean, again, it's cool that Shanks is so strong, but like you know see, this is kind of my fear too, right? Like if this is Oda's attempt to show Shanks as being strong before Shanks fights someone else and then he loses and it's not really a competitive fight, like that's just going to be disappointing, you know? There's just not going to be enough time to like Shanks has been hyped so much up, right? If the culmination of like Shanks being strong is him doing this to Kid, right? Who really doesn't have advanced Conquerors Hockey, who doesn't like have any of like these major abilities except Awakening, this is not really. This is I would have to like criticize him for that. So, but I mean, I'm not saying like this is necessarily like a bad chapter. I'm just it's, this wasn't as live reaction worthy as I thought it would be. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, the only other thing I'd say is like who so I'm kind of rereading this again. It looks like the guy in the silhouette. Okay, so that's Shanks's crew member. He told him to come over. Shanks got off the ship, so that's what the second panel is like he was jumping off. And then they used like the Ikoku sovereignty attack. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess, honestly, even more interesting than this is I want to know who that Blackbeard meant. Like, I mean, this is cool that what Shanks did, but like, again, see, like Shanks already like here's the thing, right? Like Shanks already like bitched Aramaki, who is an admiral, right? We already knew that he took like Shanks's kid's arm, right? Like this is like him just doing this again is not really like I don't know. It's just kind of part of the same. It's not that I was necessarily like, expecting like a competitive fight or nothing, but I was expecting something a little more drawn out. Like, I hate to use like power scaling and Dragon Ball Z terms and Yu Yu Hakusho terms here, but think about like Shanks fighting like at 50%. and him fighting like I don't know, or maybe even 30, whatever it is, right? Like maybe even 30 and 40 because kid really doesn't have abilities like that. Fighting him for like 30, 40% and just just fighting for like 2 or 3 chapters and then kid loses, right? But this I just like I can't get hyped about like kid anymore, dude. Like he got OHKO'd, one hit KO'd again, which presumably Kaido did to him before. And the rest of his crew is a bitch. Like he's just a bitch, dude. Like, and his showing in the braid was just pretty ass too. So it's like didn't really do damage with his blunt attacks. See, the thing here's what Oda should have done with Kid. I think, in my opinion, right? This is again, I'm just one person on among 8 billion on this planet. What he should have done, right, is take Kid, right, and if he didn't have conquerors, advanced armament, whatever, right. But I think what he should have done is him saying that blunt attacks don't work against Kaido or Big Mom because of their hard exterior, their hard skin, and in Kaido's case, like his scales. He could have made Kid extra special by having like his big like his what is it called, whatever punk, I forget what it's called, like that punk attack, have that actually hurt them because of I don't know, maybe then you can give him like advanced armament hockey or something, or just make it like he's so strong that like his blunt attacks actually hurt. Right? That would have been something that that makes Kid distinct. Makes him a worthy like rival to Luffy, because see that's ultimately what Kid's role is in this story. He's Luffy's rival. And if he just sucks as a rival, then what is he doing? Like, why is he even in here? I don't know. That's just how I feel, though. I don't like. Yeah, another one hit KO, and who knows? Maybe Beckman's about to take his other arm. That's the implication, right? That Beckman took his arm. Anyway, yeah, that's it for the reaction. I don't have much after beyond this. That's my reaction. I guess there's a break next week, so yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.